It's exterior painting season, and so to get those creative juices flowing, I thought I would share with you 9 of my favorite exterior paint combinations. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Ashley, and each day I help frustrated homeowners make sense of their painting projects by finding the right paint colors to flow with their home's fixed elements for the most cohesive look. So if you're like most of my clients, you have waited too long to get your painter or contractor the right paint color, so you don't have a moment to lose, so let's jump right in. My first paint color combination is Sherwin-Williams Oyster White and Fawn Brindle. Those are both Sherwin-Williams colors. So if you're like a lot of people remodeling or redecorating right now, you are drawn to whites thanks to that modern farmhouse movement. But what I love about Oyster White is it's a little bit more connected to the outdoors than a true white. Now, if you have watched any of my videos before, you know that undertones when dealing with neutral, those are very, very important. Oyster White is a grayish and it has a green undertone. It's pretty easy to work with, but if you're dealing with a taupe colored stone or a more beige colored stone or any type of fixed elements that are more in the taupe or beige family, this is not really going to be the paint color for you. We'll go over some other options that you might consider. We touched very briefly on undertones. If you are painting your exterior, I have a deep dive on how to go about that, all the do's and don'ts. I will link that below. Make sure you watch that after you watch this. We are going to pair Fawn Brindle with Oyster White. Fawn Brindle is this really lovely dark gray color with this very pleasing green undertone to work well with Oyster White. Fawn Brindle can be your accent color, so you can apply this color to your shutters and door, or shutters, door, and soffit fascia. In terms of door color, I'm going to opt for probably 9 times out of 10 to repeat the Fawn Brindle on the door, or I would go with a darker bronze, maybe something like Urbane Bronze. And of course, with all palettes, wooden doors are an excellent choice as well. For our next palette, we have Benjamin Moore Saybrook Sage, Gray Mist, and Newburgh Green. If you're looking for a really nice mid-tone silvery sagey green, Saybrook Sage is one you absolutely have to sample. It is lovely. And when I go with body colors that are a little bit darker, I like to go with warmer trim colors, not stark white. Of course, it's always an option, but I like the look of a little bit warmer of a trim color. So for this palette, we're going to pair it with Benjamin Moore Gray Mist. It's a creamy grayish, which is going to look like a creamy off-white outdoors. And then we're going to complement the entire color scheme with Benjamin Moore Newburgh Green, which is a dark blue-green. It's just going to pull everything together for a lovely exterior combo. Now, I will say, if you have a lot of demanding fixed elements, say you have a lot of stone on your house, greens are easier to work with. Typically, if you've got a lot of bossy stone, it likes to be paired with neutrals best, but greens, you've got a little bit more leeway. Blues, colors like that don't tend to look good with warm stone, so just keep that in mind when you are choosing your exterior paint colors. My next paint color combination features Benjamin Moore Balboa Mist and Waynesboro Taupe. Balboa Mist is positively charming outside. This gray with a violet undertone warms up to a creamy, cooler tinged off-white, and here it is looking lovely as ever. I'm going to pair this with Waynesboro Taupe, which is a taupe that has a more purple forward undertone to complement the purple in Balboa. For your front door, I would typically repeat the Waynesboro Taupe, or you could go with a dark, rich color like Benjamin Moore Dragon's Breath. And remember, Balboa Mist is a neutral. If you have fixed elements that are not taupe or gray-violet forward-leaning, skip this color altogether. Who doesn't love a buttery, cheery yellow exterior? Yellows are hard to get right, though, especially on outdoors. I see a lot of front doors that have been painted yellow that are way too bright. And if you want to paint your exterior yellow, it's a careful balance between choosing something that's too muted and something that's too bright. Sherwin-Williams Butter Up is a great option for you. We're going to pair Butter Up with Sherwin-Williams Pure White. It's actually not a true white. It is technically an off-white. And although I said that I typically like to go a little bit softer on my trims, because Butter Up is lighter, you need to go much brighter with your white. So that's why we chose Pure White, to give enough contrast to make the two elements pop. And then I'm going to finish with Sherwin-Williams Debonair for a front door or accent color. If you're searching for something a bit more dramatic, why not try an interesting blue with a little hint of green? And I love Sherwin-Williams Waterloo. In terms of trim colors, because we are going with a darker body color, we do have the flexibility to go a bit creamier on the trim. So we're going to try that Oyster White again here. And then for your front door, Oyster is kind of the theme here. We're gonna go with a lighter, really pretty blend of blue, green, and gray called Oyster Bay, and that is gonna be our door and or accent color. If you're searching for a mid-tone blue, you can't go wrong with Benjamin Moore Van Courtland Blue. Van Courtland Blue is just a blue you really can't go wrong with. We're gonna pair it with classic gray for your trim and then waterberry cream for your front door. If you're searching for something super, super moody, but don't wanna do the charcoal that's been done 1,000 times over, why not try Sherwin-Williams Rock Bottom? Rock Bottom is a great exterior color because the undertones in this dark charcoal really come to life outdoors. It's a deep gray with strong undertones of green and just a hint of blue. Now, I really love this option if you're drawn to charcoal but want something just a little bit different than what's been done. For a very dramatic, moody look, you can of course choose to color drench this color and opt to paint your body and trim Rock Bottom, or you can pair this with a nice creamy trim, and I like Accessible Beige for that look. Now, I would recommend a really, really pretty wooden door to warm things up, and you have a gorgeous exterior palette. Repose Gray is one of my favorite exterior colors and one I think you should sample. I've loved Repose Gray on exteriors for a decade now thanks to this lovely little home. This light gray has a strong blue undertone and even a little purple too to kind of warm things up. I would pair this color with Sherwin-Williams Pure White, and you do need a little bit of a brighter white because Repose Gray is not quite dark enough to pull off a creamier trim. Now, you could choose to use the Pure White on your front door and your accent if you had shutters, but I'm gonna choose to pair this with a really pretty red front door for a timeless look. And so for this combination, I would choose Sherwin-Williams Salute. A dark green teal is also a really stunning combination, and if you are searching for the perfect, deeper, moodier teal, Sherwin-Williams Rockwood Sash Green is one to sample. Again, this is one where you can color drench as well. Of course, you can color drench with all of these palettes depending on your home's architecture and whether or not you can pull off one color or not. Most homes today need 2 colors to provide enough visual interest, but I like pairing Rockwood Sash Green with Sherwin-Williams Natural Choice for a nice creamy trim. And then for your front door with this color palette, I'm gonna opt for a really dark sultry blue. And so that Sherwin-Williams Dark Night would be a perfect combination with this look. So that wraps up this video. I hope you learned something. Again, this was just a fun, quick video to get those creative juices flowing. If you really need a deep dive on exteriors, what to do, what not to do, make sure to check out my collection of exterior videos, and I'll link those down below. Thanks for watching.